couldn't recommend Mike and James any more highly. In fact, if anybody asks me, what I did, when I had to get out of my house, or if they have a situation where they really need to move on from something that's just overwhelming, I'm glad to recommend these guys. Well, I'm Diedrick Miller, and I lived in Oklahoma City for, about 25 years. And I owned the home on Victoria for 19 years. So I really didn't think that I was going to be moving out. That was the place where I really expected I was going to retire. But after a while, it became obvious that it was going to be more than I could handle. It just got to be to a certain point where there were just too many repairs. It was getting to be overwhelming. Mike and James contact me and see if I want to sell it. And I'm always, again, I didn't think that I was going to be out of the house, that I was going to ever leave. But at that point, man, I really thought that I would take pretty much anything. I just needed to be able to move on and not be strapped down with what was going on with this house. It was just too much for me to take care of. And so, it was no time at all that Mike came over and took a look at the place, and he wasn't disturbed by anything that he saw, and frankly just wanted to make sure that the rest of his team saw what was going on too. And I'm perfectly fine with that. They were all easy to work with. When they looked at what was going on, it just seemed like they were ready to meet the challenge that I couldn't possibly meet. So thankfully, with just a little bit of negotiation, suddenly we had a deal that I didn't think was really going to be possible. And it seemed like it was going to be really good for both of us. I couldn't recommend Mike and James any more highly. In fact, if anybody asks me, what I did, when I had to get out of my house, or if they have a situation where they really need to move on from something that's just overwhelming, I'm glad to recommend these guys.